It's your man JayGravesReport, and welcome to the College Football Weekly Wrap-Up, Week 8, presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent, Ravi R. Murray, located 3955 Eagle Creek Parkway, or hit your boy up at 317-297-3804. Y'all know how we get it in, so let's get it in. Wrapping up the top 5 ball games of the weekend, so let's get right to it. Now, don't ask me why I don't have a suit, bruh. I'm just chilling today, so just bear with me. I'm a little dressed down, but you know, everybody's human. Now, let's go down to the first ball game. We're going down to the ACC. We got North Carolina State showed up in Louisville at Papa John's Stadium and got the brakes beat off them by the number 7 Louisville Cardinals. Now, these boys went out there and beat the brakes off them 54-13. Pretty much was over in the first 4 minutes of the ball game. Check this out. Lamar Jackson put up 359 of his total 431 in the first half, bruh. He had 4 touchdowns. He threw for 355 and three touchdowns. Then he rushed another 76 yards for another touchdown. I mean, it was to the point where everybody in the building knew this dog was going to keep the rock, going to throw it or keep it, and they couldn't do nothing about it. Here's the crazy thing about it. Time of possession wasn't even that nuts. Louisville kept the ball for 32 minutes. North Carolina State had for 27 minutes. I told these boys, I gave them the formula for keeping this boy on the sideline. Last week, Duke controlled the time of possession against Louisville by keeping this done on the sideline. They had the ball like 37 minutes. They was able to just slow it down, keep that done on the sideline. I say, hey, take a brand new Harley Davidson down there, plant it on the middle of the field, because old Doug Byer Petrino can't control himself. Put a woman on the back of the bike, and that Doug's going to stop calling plays, lose his mind, and be in a neck brace before the game's over. But they wouldn't listen to me. That's why they got the brakes beat off of them, and we're going to move on to the next ball game. Now, we got Illinois goes up to the big house to play number 3 Michigan. Now, here's the deal. Michigan beat the brakes off these boys, put up 41 points, beat them 41-8. Wilton Spate was efficient at 253 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the most impressive piece about this ball game is the fact that Michigan had 14 duns running the rock. They put up crazy numbers on these boys. They had 14 boys carrying the rock, and they had 270 yards on the ground. Time of possession. Get this, I've never seen this before in my life. Time of possession in this ball game. Michigan had the ball for 41 minutes. Illinois didn't have to bring the whole team, bro. They could have just showed up with about 12 cats if they weren't going to have the ball, but 18 minutes. I never seen anything like it. How do you keep the rock for 41 minutes? These dudes, come on, Illinois. Y'all got to do better than that, bro. Let's move on. Hey, no, let's talk about Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh had on glasses, bro. They asked him in the post-game presser, why did he choose those frames? Jim Harbaugh said Michael Douglas, and then out of all people, Malcolm X. Hey, all I want to know is, if Malcolm X is one of your idols, what I need for you to do, Jim Harbaugh, don't sneak any boogers in the bean pies. Hey, matter of fact, if you see Jim Harbaugh standing out there with the brothers, standing out there selling bean pies, don't buy his, bro, because they tainted. Let's move on to the next ball game. Now, we got number 23, Ole Miss, goes down to play number 25, LSU. Now, Ed Orgeron got these boys rolling. LSU wins this ball game 38-21. Ed Orgeron got these boys doing work. Here's the crazy thing about it. Leonard Fournette shows up after being out for a month with an ankle injury. This done went out there and put up 16 carries, 284 yards. He had touchdown runs of 78, 76, and 59. Now you can do it. He was averaging 17.8 yards a carry, bruh. What we gonna do, bruh? What? Ole Miss, I want everybody to say it with me. Like I told you before, college football is cyclical. All right? That means when we saw Ole Miss and Mississippi State making noise in the SEC a couple years ago, I told you it was only going to last for a couple of years, bro. So I need everybody to repeat after me. Ole Miss is Ole Miss, bro. Now they back to being who they are. Doug, Chad Kelly and company. We don't have to hear nothing else about Ole Miss. You got out there and let a boy put up 284 on 16 carries. He just running through boys. Now, LSU, don't waste your time running around trying to find somebody to coach this football team. You got a head coach in Ed Orgeron. USC screwed him when he went out there and was the interim and put in work. They wouldn't give him the job. So this guy deserves this job. He on a 3-game winning streak. He got these boys rolling. Let's leave it where it is, and let's move on to the next ball game. We got number 17, Arkansas. Goes down to play number 21, Auburn. Now, this is the only game out the 5 that I lost, because I picked old Doug Arkansas to go down there and put in work because they've been playing well. They come off a big win against Ole Miss the week before, and they went down here and went Doug. These Doug went out here and let Auburn beat the brakes off of them, beat them 56-3. Auburn ran all over these boys. They put up 543 yards on the ground. How is that even possible, bruh? 543 yards on the ground. That means the defense just can't tackle nobody, bruh. It's not like you out of position so much where a boy just outrun you and beat you on the route and he get behind you. You rush for 543 yards. That means you just getting outran. But just running past you, pushing you in the face, knocking. Come on, Arkansas. Then, what's so crazy is they gave up 632 yards of total offense. So I know all the folks down at Toomer's Corner was going nuts last night, looking for old Harvey Updike, wishing the boy to go down there and poison the new trees. Let's move on to the next ball game. We're going to stay in the SEC. We got number 6, Texas A&M, shows up to play number 1, Alabama. Now, going into this ball game, I told you Alabama was going to win this game. Everybody in America, and even Vegas had said it was going to be an 18-point deficit, that Alabama would win this game by 18, 19 points. Well, they won by 19 points. It was 33-14. Jalen Hurts goes out here and put in work again. He's 15 of 25. 164 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns. He threw 2 dub picks, but it didn't matter. Then he rushed for 21 yards for 21 times for 93 yards and a touchdown. But here was the most impressive piece about the ball game. You know you can't beat a boy when a defensive end, when a big boy scoop up a doggone fumble, Jonathan Allen scoop up a fumble, high stepper boy, Heisman Trophy boy, and go 30 yards for a touchdown. You can't do nothing with Alabama. At this point, I'm just going to say it right now. At this point, only team capable of beating Alabama is Michigan. Michigan got to show up. If Michigan shows up I think it's going to be Michigan and Alabama in the national championship, and we can still argue about who's going to win that ball game, because both of these teams are impressive, both offensively and defensively. Special teams. They dominant on both sides of the ball, and they put in work, and they got excellent coaches. So I'm going to say that these two teams going to make it to the national championship. Jim Harbaugh going to have on his cleats because, he don't want nobody to take them boogers out of his hands. So and then old Nick Saban, he go out there, he start passing out, hollering and screaming at boys. He be about to faint. It's going to be a good one come January. I'm just saying. I'm picking Alabama and Michigan to play for the national championship. I don't see anything else going on. That's what it's going to be. It's your man, Jay Graves Report from the JayGravesReport.com. And you can hit me up on Twitter at JayGravesReport so you can holler at your boy. And always keep in mind that this segment is presented by your good neighbor, State Farm agent, Ravi R. Murray, located 3955 Eagle Creek Parkway, Indianapolis, or hit your boy up at 317-297-3804 so you can holler at your boy.